Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be doing some seasonal drawing and also some coloring using all of my Ohuhu markers. Well, I'm not using all of them, but I will be using a lot of different colors today because I'm making two different seasonal drawings. Before I begin, be sure to like and subscribe and let's get to creating. The first drawing that I'm going to be doing is going to be fall based, since technically it's not winter yet, although those temperatures are dropping pretty quickly. But I'm going to start off by doing a drawing that I think represents fall and specifically represents November. I think that November is kind of a late fall and it makes me think of richer colors, warmer colors, some browns and oranges. So I really want to put those in there, and then obviously it also makes me think of Thanksgiving, but it's also the start of Christmas. I'm usually a Christmas tree up after Thanksgiving or, late Thanksgiving Day. But lately I'm just like, let's just skip to Christmas because Thanksgiving's really late this year. And I'm a little worried we're not going to have enough time to celebrate. I don't know about you, but the older I get, I'm like 25 days is not enough days to celebrate Christmas. We actually do need a little bit more. So I'm kind of thinking maybe it's one of those things where you celebrate Christmas, you put up the tree, you watch your movies, and then on Thanksgiving you do a little flip. You flip back to Thanksgiving, flip back to fall for a second, put up a pumpkin, and then you immediately go straight back into celebrating Christmas. But let me know, are you already starting to celebrate Christmas, or are you still holding off until after? I'm curious to know which kind of person you are because I just think it's so interesting and I think I'm kind of becoming a different person. For now, I am focusing on the fall drawing and doing a November theme. I decided to add in a lot of things that make me think of November, and now it's time to start coloring. So the first thing that I'm doing here is this landscape, and I have never done a landscape using Ohuhu markers. It looks super challenging. I don't really get it. My brain it doesn't work that way. I don't understand it, but I've also just never tried. So here I am trying to create a fall scene with Ohuhu markers, and it was very challenging, but I just picked some colors that I felt like would be perfect to represent fall leaves and just kind of made a whole bunch of little dots to represent the leaves kind of abstractly, and was just hopeful that if I added in enough dots, then it would eventually look like trees and like foliage and like a landscape. So that's what I did. Just added in a whole bunch of different colors of reds, yellows, oranges, greens in there to try and make it look like trees. And then I wanted a lake in the middle, so I also added in some blue just to make it kind of look like there was water also, and to balance out all of the oranges and yellows and warm colors that I had in it. I felt like it was a little much, so I felt like the blue would tone it all down. And to hopefully fix everything that I'd done, I added in some details with my marker to outline everything just to make it look like there was more detail in there, and I do think that really changed it. I left it so that you could see, so here's me adding in the details, and here are the details added, and I definitely think it tied everything together. But it was my first time. I think I should do more fall, or not just fall landscapes, but like landscapes in general with my Ohuhu markers, because I think that it was a good challenge, and I see people create these amazing landscapes with them, and I've always just been like, how do they do that? So it'd be really cool to try. So let me know if you would be interested in seeing me try to create landscapes with Ohuhu markers. It seems impossible to my brain, but I see it happen, so I think it'd be fun to try. Other than just fall landscapes, another thing that I think of for November is pie. I don't know about you guys, but for Thanksgiving, me and my family, we have a full-on feast. It takes my mom 2 days of baking and getting things ready, and we have a lot of pie, especially growing up. I swear we used to have 6 pies at once, and she would make them all, and they were all really delicious. So something I definitely think of in November is pie. And question time, this is a very important question. What is your favorite type of pie? Growing up, I loved chocolate pie. It was just basically chocolate pudding in a graham cracker crust, and loved that. Now I definitely think I love pecan pie, but I'm curious if you have a favorite pie flavor. Very important question. Tell me in the comments. But this one is going to be an apple pie because I feel like apples are perfect for fall. They represent the season really well since it's their perfect time of year. So I'm doing that kind of pie here, and it was really fun to draw dessert. That's something I love doing, is drawing and coloring in desserts. They're just so beautiful, and I think it's so fun to make them, and I don't know that I've drawn very many pies. So this was fun, although I was very confused about the lattice on the pie. Not sure how people do that. But then I moved on to another classic in the fall, which is a pumpkin spice latte. I actually have drawn quite a few of these because they are the epitome of fall in my mind. So I went ahead and added in some cinnamon sticks for cute effect, a little pumpkin on the cup, kind of the drink holder that protects your hand from the heat, and then added in quite a few details to spice it up a little bit. See what I did there? And then I moved on to the next thing, and I think of kind of a dark academia vibe when I think of fall, so I decided to add in some colorful books there representing all of the beautiful fall colors and tying in that landscape that I did at the bottom a little bit more to the drawing overall. And now it's time to start adding in a little bit more detail. I added in some pages to the books, and then I started adding in the background colors. I think background colors are underrated, but are very important, and it's actually like one of the scariest parts to me because it can throw the whole vibe off. So I definitely try to think of what I want the drawing to overall represent and how I want it to feel. And for this one, I really wanted it to feel warm and cozy, so I did a lot of pinks and oranges to try and make it feel warm and inviting, and then I added in those colors all throughout the drawing in different ways. And then it was time to add in the details. I didn't want to show you all of the different steps to adding in the details. I just kind of wanted to show you the difference that the details make in this one. So I did use my white gel pen and my gold gel pen until there was nowhere else to do it. But here's the difference that it makes, and I think it makes art come to life and so beautiful, and I love them. So you can't stop me, I never will. But here's how the November drawing turned out. I think it perfectly represents all of the different things of autumn and of November specifically. We've got the cute little mushroom, we've got the pumpkin spice latte, the pies, of course, and a cozy stack of books. And I think that it turned out so fun and so beautiful. And of course, I love the gold details. But since some of us are already celebrating Christmas, I thought it would be fun to do another drawing as well. So I have another piece of paper, but I need some inspiration. If you guys need some inspiration for Christmas this year, I have this cool little book I'd like to introduce you to. This is the Art Advent Sketchbook by my friend Cassie here on YouTube, and she made this book full of 25 prompts perfect for Christmas time that you can do as a countdown to Christmas. It's like an advent calendar, so you do a prompt a day, and I'm going to be doing it here on YouTube. You can follow her along as well. There's her YouTube information, and this book is available to shop on Amazon.com. I'm going to be doing a prompt today because there's this one that says to draw the season, and that is perfect for the inspiration that I need to complete this page. It really made me stop and think, what represents this season, the season of Christmas, the season of winter, just December as a whole to me. And this was really helpful for my brain to get started on this project. So I'm going to be doing that this winter and this Christmas season. So be sure to get one so you can follow everyone here along on YouTube. I know a lot of other really talented people are going to be participating as well. So definitely get yours on Amazon.com. She is very talented and they are very fun, creative prompts. So now it's time to start my Christmas themed drawing, the drawing that I want to represent the season. I was very inspired by Cassie's snowman on the front of her book, so I went ahead and put in a cute little snowman, and then it made me think about all of the other things I love during this season. So I thought about hot chocolate, I thought about the fun festive dresses people wear, I thought about the weather, meaning snow, which is very romantic in thought, but not in reality. And then I also thought about Christmas lights that warm up the season, and I thought those would be fun to add in. So this is the sketch that I have, and now it's time to do my outlining. And I had a very steady hand, hopefully, at this point, since I had some practice with the other one, and I added in some cool design elements to this snowflake, which I thought was really fun. And then after that, it was time for my favorite part, which is the color. I have never created a Christmas drawing that I'm like in love with. I don't know why. It's just so hard for me. I feel like they come out kind of cheesy maybe sometimes, or or just not as classy as I want them to be. I love like a classy Christmas, but I think in my heart I'm more just of kind of a tacky Christmas kind of person. Like I just love the warmth and the color and the lights and like put a decoration on everything and I'm there for it. So I kind of tried to channel an in-between energy for this one. I wanted it to be classy but also have those kind of fun elements that are more festive. So I just chose some Christmassy colors that made me think of the season. I definitely ended up sticking to a lot of green, red, yellow, which makes a lot of sense. That's definitely Christmas colors. And so it was really fun to get to do this one, and it also made me more excited for the upcoming holiday season. I'm kind of scared of it only because I'm not ready. Like I am mentally back in March, not even kidding. So the fact that it's going to be December soon, like really soon, is crazy to me because right after that is 2025. I don't know about you guys, but that is crazy. So I'm trying to embrace this season a little bit more and just do the fun holiday things while I can and while I want to. So it was really fun to get into the Christmas spirit a little bit more by making this drawing and adding in and just reflecting in some of those elements that really make Christmas so magical to me. For this drawing, I was definitely more scared. Like I said, I've never made a Christmas drawing that I've been like in love with. So I definitely stuck to a little more of a limited color palette to keep it from getting too chaotic. But one of the colors I used was Frost Blue, and I thought that was perfect because it's literally a snowman and a snowflake that I was using it for. And then it was time to do the little Christmas bulbs. So for them, I just decided again to kind of stick to those same color palettes, but I did a really cool effect where I used a darker color and then a medium color and then sometimes a lighter color and then added in an even lighter color to do the outside and make the lights kind of look like they were actually glowing. And I feel like that was a really cute and fun effect that I want to experiment more with. I love color and I love the way that color affects things and how they look. Like, have you ever seen those drawings where it's like it's just an egg on a frying pan, but then the egg on a frying pan has like a million colors in it and it looks beautiful somehow? That's what I want to be able to do with color. So I hope to experiment more with that soon coming up. But for now, I'm really sticking to what I know, just doing my colors simple and adding in some shading and shadows. And now it's time soon to add in my highlights and details. And again, I just wanted to show you guys the difference that they make because I think they make things really come to life and feel so magical. So here it is, all bedazzled with my white gel pen and my sparkles, and I made it really shiny and fun because I think that's what Christmas looks like. And here it is, I've got my little light bulbs, we've got my hot chocolate. Of course, we have the snowman inspired by Cassie's book. We also have this snowflake and, of course, a Christmas holiday season fashion moment, which was so much fun to color in. But here is how it turned out, again, inspired by the prompt in Cassie's Art Advent Sketchbook. Be sure to get that on Amazon.com so you can do it too this holiday season. But here are the drawings side by side. We've got the fall and November one on the left, and of course, over here to the right, we have all of the Christmas vibes. Let me know where you are at mentally. Also, let me know which drawing you think turned out the best and why you liked it the most. Go ahead and comment a pumpkin for the left and a snowman for the right. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!